welcome back to my channel. My name is Karis for those who are new here, and I just run Raining Charms. This is a small little business selling crochet and clay creations. And today I just wanted to show you guys all of the things that I have crocheted this year since the start of 2023. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys was the first top that I actually made this year, and it's my very first bralette top. I've never made one before and I really wanted to know how to do one, so I found an adorable tutorial from Shenda DIY, and I will link that in the description box below just so you guys can check that out if you want to. And this is the top. This is the results. It's my first ever bralette, like I said, and I really love it. It came out really cute, and the pattern on it is just so adorable. It's like this lemon peel stitch, so it gives it really cool texture. Again, it is my first top though, so it is a little janky, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even if I try to match it up here, you can just see that it doesn't line up, and that is definitely my fault. That is not the tutorial's fault at all. That is my fault. It is the first one that I've ever done, and I definitely was off a little bit with that, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm still proud of this because, again, like I said, it's the first one I've done. This is kind of what it looks like with the straps and everything, and then this is the back of it, which is really pretty. It's a nice laced corset kind of look to it. It did take me a little while. It took me probably, I would say, 5 days, 6 days. Of just working on it to make this top. But after I learned how to do this, she made the bra cups just a little bit different than I felt like I had seen before, and I wanted to find that pattern that I knew I had seen before on how to make just a basic bra cup. So I looked into another tutorial, and I don't remember the name of the channel, but I will link the tutorial in the description box below, again, just because if you guys want to see that, and also to give that person credit. So the next top that I actually made is this adorable, simple lavender top. These are always so hard to just kind of show without it flopping about. But yes, this is an adorable, just little basic bralette, and it's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but it is lavender. It's kind of just a little bit lighter than my jacket here. But this is the bra cup that I know the pattern that I had seen before, where you just kind of keep going back and forth and you make it as big as you need it to be. And so after I had made the red top, I found out how to do this, and I really loved how this came out. It's really thin, and the yarn that I had used was, I think, 100% bamboo, and it took me forever because this entire thing is just single crochet rows, single crochet, and the yarn was a weight 3, I think. So for me to just get it to even belly button length, it took forever. But I am very proud of how it came out. Again, it's just a little bit too small for me, and the red one was also a little bit too small for my liking. But with each top, I am getting a little bit better on sizing, so I am really happy with this. Again, for being my second bralette, I am pretty proud with how that came out. So after I learned how to do that, how to do the basic bra cups, I moved on to my third top, which I love this top so much. You guys, literally, look at this top. Look at how cute that is. Like, I love this top. I'm so infatuated with this top. This top is beautiful. Once I found out how I wanted to do the bra cups and stuff, I wanted to play around with granny squares. And so that's what I did, is I went on YouTube and I looked at granny square patterns that I liked, and I found this one and I was like, oh, this is gonna make like a really cute top. So I decided to use that pattern. So the granny square pattern is not my pattern. I did not make this up. I wish I could, because look at that, it's gorgeous. But I will link that granny square pattern in the description box, again, to give them some credit and for you guys to check out if you wanted to check it out yourself. But again, I found the granny square pattern and I just ended up making 4 of them. So I have the 2 in the front, and then I've got 1 on the side, and then 1 on this side, and I put them all together. And then I added this kind of 3 chain ribbing around the edges to give it a nice kind of ruffled look. And then I also added a tie in the middle because when I tried the other ones on, there was a bit of a gap and I didn't want that much gap. So I actually ended up adding this cute little aesthetic, which serves the purpose of just kind of pulling the cups together as well and decreasing that gap. So this is a cute little tie in the top. And then for the back here, I used that chain 3 ribbing to attach everything all around to give it a nice cohesive look. And then for the back, I made sure to leave spaces when I was doing the ribbing, just to have a space where they can go so I don't have to have a crochet hook to thread the back. So that is my favorite top that I created, and I am so proud of this. I love this so much, and I love it. I love it. So that is it for the top, at least the bralettes, because I have made a ton of these, and this is actually the first top that I've ever made in my life, and it's what got me back into crocheting because a friend from my work actually requested a butterfly top to be made for her festival. So I was like, yeah, sure, I can try to do this, and I found a tutorial on YouTube. Again, I will link that in the description box below, but the first one that I ever made was probably 2 years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, I don't know. And that was the only thing I crocheted. I crocheted these and my velvet scrunchies that I have in my hair right now, and that was the only thing that I made, and I really loved it, and it's like a cultural phenomenon and people love it, so they are definitely a bestseller. So I cannot tell you how many butterfly tops I have made. So I have made so many. I've probably made at least 100 since I started at the craft shows and stuff. They're very popular. So I've made this one this year. I do have the tag on it, which I need to replace because I actually got new tags and I love them very much, and I need to replace this one with the new tag. But I made this one not too long ago. I finished this one in orange. I have a red one that is not completely done, so it doesn't count, but I just wanted to show you guys because I still need to do the bottom half. But I do have the red, and I do have this purple one too. Again, I have so many more, but these are just the ones that I've done recently. I do have this purple one. I have some loose strings that I still need to sew in, so it's technically not done either. But I did want to show you guys that it is almost done. But that is it for the tops this year. That is all that I have made. So the next thing that I've made is some amigurumi. Look how cute! Look at how cute this little chunky boy is. Look at it. He is so adorable. So this is the next thing that I've made. I just made this not too long ago. Again, he's got his little tag on him because I do have a craft fair coming up that I am currently preparing for, and so it's just easier to have everything kind of all ready and ready to go. But look at this chunky boy. Isn't he cute? Oh, I love him so much. He's so chubby. I will link the tutorial that I followed in the description box below, but this guy is super adorable. I love how he came out, but he took a little bit longer than I anticipated for the size of him. So I did try to make a smaller version and decrease his size a little bit, see if I could get him done a little bit faster, and it turns out that he still took a little bit of time. And also, my white yarn is a weight bigger than the blue yarn, so you can see that he's got a thick belly. He's not really supposed to. It's supposed to be a little bit more flat, his belly, but it was just my bad when choosing the yarn. So I don't know how many of these guys I'm gonna make. Again, like I said, it takes just a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I really love them. I love cute things. Cute things are just, they make me happy. The next thing that I've made this year are these cute little bees, of course. These guys, they're so adorable. I never understood why this guy was so popular until I made my own, and I definitely understand now because he is so adorable. Look at his little happy face. His wings are a little messed up, but look at his little happy face, and he's just like a little chunky boy. Like, he's just, I just love it so much. Like, it's just the cutest thing. Again, like I said, he's got his tag on him because I do have a craft fair coming up. But I've made so many of these, and I just started making them this year, and I had a craft fair in February where these guys, they sold really well. So bees, if you want to sell well, make some bees. The next thing I've made is also these cute little octopuses. Like, look at his little squishiness. Like, he's so cute. He's so small, and he doesn't take that long at all to work up. Again, I will also leave a link in the description box on the tutorial that I followed. I do remember this one though. It is from All From Jade. that's what it's from. I will still link it in the box though, like I said. And again, he's got his tag on him, so ignore that. But look at how cute he is. So I've made tons of these too because they are also a craft fair bestseller. One of the recent things that I've made are these. These are sunflower coasters. And I actually just finished this one not too long ago. I finished these probably yesterday. I made 4 of them and they're really cute. They worked up super fast, and it's just it's like a little coaster that you just, you know, sit your cup on and your tea or coffee or whatever you please, and they just add a little bit of brightness to the room, and I really like them. So this is the first time that I've ever made them, and I'm going to include them in my craft fair and just see how they go. But I really love them. They're so cute and just bright and sunny. I love it. On the topic of flowers, I've also made flowers, and I actually just recently did these as well. I've done carnations, I've done some red ones, I've done this like pink one, and they're a little bit fuzzy almost just because of the acrylic yarn that I use. So I probably shouldn't have used acrylic yarn, so if I did these again, I'm not going to use acrylic yarn. At least I'll use like a low pill acrylic or something like that, because I don't want them to be fuzzy. But I made a little light pink one, and I made a purple one, and then I also made this cute little sunflower. Like, look at how cute it is. So I was originally going to sell these at my craft fair, and I was going to do I found these glass vases at the dollar store that were $1.25 a piece, obviously at the dollar store, and I found about 5 of them, and I was going to do a create your own bouquet for Mother's Day and stuff, because that's coming up. My craft fair is at the end of March, and so Mother's Day is going to be coming up shortly after. And also just for birthdays or anniversary gifts or whatever, I just thought it would be really cool because you'd have forever flowers. They wouldn't wilt and die and dry up and all that stuff, so it would be a gift that lasts forever. And I thought it would be a really cool idea. You build your own bouquet, you choose whatever flower you want to make. But these things took forever. Like, seriously, the carnations take me an hour. I literally time myself. And then the next time I timed myself, tried to do it faster, and I came out with 52 minutes. So it takes forever. And this one took even longer because it was the first one I ever did. So if you have patterns that don't take an hour to make for flowers, please leave them in the comments below. I am all ears. Guys, my phone died in the middle of that. The struggles. I've recorded this several times now. Okay, back to what I was saying anyway. If you guys have any kind of tutorial or flower that you know of that does not take you an hour to make, then definitely let me know in the comments below, because I think this might just be a one-time thing now for me until I can find something better. So that's it for the flowers. The last thing that I made, I'm actually really proud of. It's so cute. Look at how cute it is. So this is just like a little purse with a latch in the middle, and it is made with the same yarn that I used to make this top, which is a bamboo cotton mix, and it just has this star stitch that goes down, and then it's separated with a line of single crochets, and it is a little bit more flimsy than I kind of wanted it to be. I think that is because, like I said, it's the bamboo cotton yarn, and it's probably not the best material for a bag by any means, but I did really I really love that yarn, and I wanted to keep making things out of it. So I made this cute little bag, and I'm so proud of how this like latch came out, because I've never done this before, and I had to figure this out all on my own because there was no tutorial on YouTube. I was super lost, but I did figure it out, and I finally got it to work, and it looks so good. It came out so good. So that's what I'm most proud of, is just learning how to do that, so that when I get the proper yarn, I can make better bags. But it's just like this empty bag here. I bought some fabric that is the same color as this, and it's kind of a silky fabric, and so I'm going to use that to line the purse, and maybe hopefully that gives it a little bit more sturdiness. It's probably not going to be something I sell, I don't know, just because, like I said, it is very like flimsy and stuff, and it's kind of like a trial run because I've never done this before, so this might just be one of my little keepsakes. But I really do love this. And then I made a cute little wallet that goes with it. Like, look at it, it's so cute. And this one is separated by 2 lines of single crochet as opposed to just one, so that the star stitches kind of all lined up with how it was made. You just kind of open it, fold it open like that, and then there's 2 little pouches in here. You can put like credit cards and folded up money and whatnot, and it just fits really nicely just kind of in there, and you just tuck it in there and then close it. This technically isn't my design. I did make, I don't know if you've seen any of the shorts on my channel, but I did make a wallet that was very similar to this, that was like a maybe like a gray purple color, and it was a tutorial that I actually followed on YouTube. Again, I will link that tutorial in the description box, but it looked kind of very similar to this. So this definitely isn't my pattern. They had a few more things in between the star stitches, which is a stitch. All I did was take that stuff out and just added the 2 single crochet rows in between instead of doing any of the extra stuff. So technically this still isn't my pattern. I didn't make this, especially like the folding and the little wallet stuff. Like, that's not my pattern. That was part of somebody else's pattern. So I will link that so you guys can do that if you want, and learn how to make your own if you want to learn how to make your own, but I do not claim that pattern as my own. This pattern, I guess, is just kind of a variation on that, because I am using the star stitch and just a single crochet row in between. But I think I can call this one my pattern, my own pattern, because I did add, I turned it into a purse, and it is nothing like the wallet. But I'm not selling the pattern or anything anyway. I don't even know how to write patterns yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna learn, okay? I do have these cute little chubby dinos. Look at how cute he is. His little chunky butt, and then his little chubby arms. The lighting is a little weird on this pink one, but made probably about 10 of these guys in different colors and blue and green and all that stuff, and I do have a few shorts on my channel where you do see all the ones that I've made. People do really love these at the craft shows. He's another little bestseller. That's pretty much everything that I made other than these velvet scrunchies, and I've made so many of these, you guys. These are so fast and people really love these. These are another bestseller at the craft fairs, and they work up in less than 5 minutes, maybe even 3 minutes or 2 minutes, depending on how fast you actually crochet. But I love these so much. I do have a tutorial on my YouTube channel on how to make these. I can link that in the iCards up here if you want to see that. And it is not a long video, and these are just so easy to make. They work up really fast. I love them so much. I'm wearing a black one in my hair. I don't know if you can tell. I don't wear regular ponytails anymore. I always wear these ever since I started making them. Who knows how long ago, honestly. I cannot tell you how long ago it was. That is pretty much everything that I have crocheted this year so far. I do plan on making many, many more. I'm going to try and make more cardigans and more tops and just keep working. If you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like. Let YouTube know that this is a good video and they can share it with others so they can check it out too and watch as well. And if you want to see more stuff like this and more projects that I make, definitely subscribe. I do come out with a video every Tuesday, and you don't want to miss it because we have fun here. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.